roles reversed. Today we're learning how to take care of our aging parents when they need us the most. 7:44, you're watching Fox 45 Morning News, all local, all morning.
Planning for the future is always important, and more than just saving for retirement, finding the right senior housing or end-of-life care facilities is a costly decision, whether for yourself or for one of your elderly parents. Here now, President and CEO of Health Facilities Association of Maryland, Joe DeMattos. Thank you so much for coming in.
Tom, thanks so much.
Yeah, now you know this inside and out. You know that it's a tough decision too, but really it comes down to planning.
It does. So the first part that you do is plan, which involves talk, ask, and listen.
Okay.
Right, so talk to your parents about what they're looking for, what their plans are. Listen. Talk with those in the community that have facilities, whether they be independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing or rehab centers, and ask those providers and their hospital partners. Ask them about their executive directors or their administrators, their directors of nursing. How long have they been in place?
Okay.
What's their level of experience? And really, it starts with a conversation.
But that conversation could be difficult because a lot of parents are like, you know what, not yet. I don't want to deal with this. That's end of life we're talking about right now. But you need to have it done before.
Yeah, it really is.
Happens.
You know, how many of us have heard from our parents, or we say ourselves, don't ever put me in a nursing home, right? But the reality is, here in Maryland, we have 230 skilled nursing and rehab centers, and most of the people receiving care in those centers actually go home. You know, so there's two distinct types of care provided for in skilled nursing and rehab centers.
Okay.
There's one type of care which sort of describes a whole bunch of sub-cares, long-term care, and there's another segment of care, post-acute care. Care provided for after a hospital stay. Both of them are after hospital stays, by the way. And on the post-acute care side, the average Marylander goes home in 27 days, right? So the conversation I have with mom and dad is, look, we're planning for a hip replacement, we're planning for a knee replacement. You may be one of those, not everybody is, that needs some extra care after your hospital stay. Let's find a place for you to do that.
And then also, a lot of arguments for them would come back as saying, well, you know what, I could just have a nurse come to my house and take care of me there. I'm fine. I want to stay in my home. I don't want to go and give these facilities all their money or what I could have willed to you.
So the sweet spot is safety and quality care, right? As long as somebody can be at home and be safe and enriched and engaged in their life and have quality care, they should really be at home, right? So that's a conversation to have with your parents and one to plan for yourself. But when you start having that intersection where somebody's not safe at home, maybe because of a memory care issue or because of fall issues or some other medical condition, then that's the time where you really have to develop a plan. That's the other thing that you point out, right? There's really two distinct sort of episodes here. Right. There's the long-term marathon of planning for somebody's care as they age and looking at independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing and rehab centers, right? And then there's the fact that most people, in fact, nearly all of them that arrive at a skilled nursing and rehab center, whether they're arriving for a long-term stay or for post-acute care, they arrive in an ambulance from a hospital, right? So the other thing you need to sort of talk about with your parents is there may come a time where there's an episode and we're not going to have a lot of time to plan during that moment, right? Yeah. It's going to come after an emergency.
So and planning beforehand really is crucial.
Right, exactly.
All right, Joe DeMattos, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
And now, of course, we need to find out exactly what the weather's going to be like coming up this week. Jonathan, we're talking about a heat wave. In fact, checking on seniors is always one of the first things you need to do during heat waves.
Yeah, along with drinking plenty of water, taking care of yourself and others, including the pets that may be outside sweltering just like us.